because we are talking about Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Episode 3, entitled A Wanted Inhuman. Those were parentheses. Because Inhu is in the parentheses, because it's like a wanted man. But, you know.
Yeah.
If people can do quotation marks with their hands.
Okay, move it along, Fozzie. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, all right. Well, Daisy and Coulsen are trying to protect Lincoln from the ATCU. And that's pretty much the plot for the episode. Lincoln's on the run. He's Mr. Sparky from last season. He's also an Inhuman. And he obviously doesn't want S.H.I.E.L.D. on his side. But some shit happens. We also get some interesting updates with Fitz and Simmons, now that Simmons has come back from elsewhere.
And Hunter and May's plotline as well.
Yeah, infiltrating Hydra and doing a little bit of a
Very
fight club.
interesting. That's a great episode, by the way. I actually really enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
Much like Arrow, I know this is a weird comparison, but the comparison I'm making is valid. This also feels like the money's went up this year, because everything about it, even just the cinematography, it feels like there's just a little bit more money and a little bit more time was given to this to give it just a better level of quality, because it just felt like it had that extra bit of polish. It felt less like a bright TV show and more like a stylized, not a film, but like something that maybe is a bit more closer in line to what they're doing in Netflix. Maybe that's the inspiration for this slightly.
Remember that gunfight scene with Daisy?
Yeah, the one shot.
I think after that, I think that's when they started kind of going with that push.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, I think the highlight was obviously the Fitz and Simmons stuff.
Oh, my heart.
Oh, yeah.
Right in the fields. Right in the fields.
Yeah.
Whenever they go to
it was
dinner,
really hard.
Like,
the dinner scene, man.
Yeah.
Poor Fitz.
Well, I mean, first it was heartbreaking whenever you see her back in her old lab and it's like a crazy foreign environment, and then you hear Fitz explain that, and it's like, God.
Yeah.
Man, that's just really sucks. And it's fun because it's the inverse of what we had at the beginning of last season.
Yeah, because it was him that was messed up and she was trying to help him. Can I just say, we've referenced Lost like twice in this, and at the end of this plot line with Simmons, like there's a total Lost like cliffhanger. Is like, we have to go back. And, like, holy shit, they just pulled that out there. But that was cool.
Yeah. Which I guess we'll you guys want to go ahead and speculate now? Like, why do you feel she needs to go back?
Oh yeah, we'll stick to this plot line. So yeah,
she needs to find the thing that was chasing her, I think.
I was thinking maybe there were other people that because they set up at the beginning of last episode that they just dropped people in it whenever they wanted to.
Right,
yeah,
but
that's right.
It seems that she didn't see anyone, right? But she felt like she was being chased.
I don't think it's a revenge story about what was chasing her though. I feel
not like she wants revenge, but she wants to find out like what it is that's there.
I think she found something.
Yeah,
I think she found like an artifact or something of importance that she recognizes. Like, this is important enough to risk her lives to go back to this place.
Like the last Infinity Stone or something. I don't know. I was just a wild guess, but
just something along those lines.
Yeah, like something like that.
Like this is worth us risking a trip back.
Yeah, I imagine it's something like an artifact, like you're saying, not an Infinity Stone. I don't think they're going to drop that.
Yeah,
here.
but you know what I mean, like something like to the Marvel cosmic universe that for some reason she knows is important because she's spent time with it.
Nowhere.
Found
that one either. An Infinity Marble,
an egg or something.
The Infinity, I don't know, sandal or.
All right,
a complete set.
No,
There's a
an
complete
Infinity
set.
Splinter. Just a splinter off of one of the jets.
She finally found that sock that she lost in the dryer that one time. She really needs to get that.
I found where all the socks go. Oh man, no. I imagine it's something or someone of importance. Obviously, I don't think she'd just want to go back for revenge. She's not that kind of character, and if it was just something very simple, like, oh well, we have to explore the atmosphere and what this planet's like. If she was like. She said, because Fitz said earlier in the episode, oh, well, you probably got busy inspecting things, analyzing things. She was like, yeah, that kind of dissipated when fear set in.
Yeah, that was a good line.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good line. And
There were a lot of good dialogue this season so far. I really am enjoying Coulsen and the leader of the ATCU.
They've got
Roz.
good banter.
Rosalind.
Back and
Yeah.
forth is-
The whole talk about the car, like, oh, what's her name? It's just a car, Phil. Also,
But it's a
he.
Eyes up here.
Oh yeah, the eyes up here was really
Eyes
funny.
up here.
That was really funny. I like that.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I actually, if we skip over to the Daisy Lincoln plot,
Yeah. Yeah, go
I
for it.
thought all the stuff with him on the run was fine. Like it was, it was decent stuff. But see the scene in the house when she goes in to speak to him. Now, admittedly, I wasn't so keen on the fact that they kissed because he's not earned that yet. But everything leading up to that, I actually thought was really well done. Like I was actually feeling a surprising amount of emotion during that scene, just purely from her. Like try to convince him that like we can do something, or it was like it was just really well acted. That it was really heartfelt and well written. Like I really feel like the quality's increasing, even though I already liked it a lot last season.
Yeah.
Everything feels like it's just sort of just going up a little bit. It's nice. It's good.
There are some instances though where you kind of feel the budget. Like I felt that in that apartment scene. Like you really kind of feel the budget there because it doesn't really feel lived in. It feels more like they just set it up.
Yeah.
Well, that was
some of Lincoln's effects with his electricity,
Well,
like at the beginning.
Hold on a second. The apartment you're talking about though, wasn't that the scene I'm talking about? The apartment was
The
like
empty one?
It was maybe like not worked on yet. Like there was a couple of ladders and
Yeah, they switched apartments.
Oh, I don't
Because once
remember.
he kills the dude by accident, or I guess he doesn't really kill him, but he has like a heart attack
Yeah.
or whatever, he's in another apartment.
Yeah,
'Cause they
it's
even
like
have like a little tarp. There's like a, when they put the sheets above on walls, it was
I didn't even
dragging,
notice
hanging.
that.
Yeah, it was not supposed to be the same apartment.
so if you felt the budget, it's because it's meant to be empty and look derelict.
Well, that explains it.
Yeah.
I feel the budget sometimes when it comes to some of the effects. Which, I mean, you could say about any superhero show. I could say the same thing about The Flash at times, whenever it's like doing whirlwinds or whatever. You're like, all right, it was an effect, and then it's done. And it was kind of the same thing with Lincoln's zappiness. I mean, whenever he zaps the bat or whatever, I was like, that just looks like some pre-rendered thing in After Effects. You just drop it.
The show had a power line though. I thought it looked quite good.
And
that actually looked pretty good.
And that's because that's why it was at the top of the episode, because you want to keep people interested, and then they're already involved, and 40 minutes in he does a zap at the bat or whatever, and somehow is this like the third time in like 3 weeks that we've talked about some guy like being startled to death?
Actually, what I didn't like was how Sky Daisy's trying to convince what's his face? I don't
Lincoln.
Lincoln, yeah, he's okay. To come back with them, and the whole crew shows up. The SWAT team shows up, and he freaks out and takes off. So the sniper isn't ready at that point to keep him at bay, but it is magically 45 seconds later when you threaten to kill Daisy.
Well, I mean, that could also be like a psychological thing too. It's like scaring her,
like there's not actually a sniper, and just
like there's not actually a sniper.
It just felt really convenient though. Like,
well, it could be that, or it could be that they've got a strict no kill order on Lincoln. They want him alive.
The super powerful Daisy character not.
Well, they don't care about her. They don't want her.
Yeah, it feels like if that was the reason, they would have dropped it in as a minor bit of dialogue.
I'm just trying. Well, I never even thought about it. I'm just trying to explain it because Mario brought it up.
Well,
I just thought it was really convenient.
Either way, though, I do like how it kind of resolved with S.H.I.E.L.D. having to work with Rosalind.
Yeah.
I think that is good because, like Coulson explains, like I'm just so tired of dealing with all these other people that are working for the same.
We said this like in the premiere. We were worried that it might just be S.H.I.E.L.D. 2 again. Like it might just be a similar thing. And he actually just brings it up and goes, like, I'm sick of fighting with these other organizations. They're at least in theory try to do the same thing we are. They're just shit at it. So I'm going to help them.
I also like Daisy kind of she's got more balls now. Because she even tells them, like, you really think you're gonna take? Do you know what I can do? Like, I want to see you try to shoot me.
It's her hanging out with
Matt. Oh, that bromance! I'm so for that bromance.
It's so cool.
Them playing video games together, like awesome.
Oh, it's Halo 5, by the way.
Which by the way makes it factually incorrect because there's no local co-op on Halo 5.
Yeah. Well, it's not out yet.
And it's not yet.
Yeah, right.
To be fair, he just handed her a controller and then she just messed with it. I mean, maybe she just is like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
He implied.
He goes, "Oh, what? You got the disc? Or grab the box. Well, let's look at the back. We can't both. Damn it."
There was clearly implication there was going to be co-op.
At least we know now that Mac knows how to plug in HDMI.
Cord. Yes,
that's true.
He knows how to do
he's a better man than I.
He's also a mechanic. So.
He didn't even be a mechanic to get HDMI cable.
He has 2 working eyes, though.
That's true.
That's true. I'll give you that one, Alex. You can have that one.
That's an excuse for everything.
I'm glad I got something out of this.
I know.
I'm half blind. Like, let me away with this thing.
Hey, I'm more than half blind, for the record.
It's like, Alex, why'd you call me that racial slur? But I'm half blind, man. All right, Alex. I'm sorry.
Look, I don't know what I'm saying all the time. I'm blind.
But anyway, the
blind to racism.
The Hunter stuff was actually a lot of fun too. That pub scene was pretty hilarious.
That was funny.
I love the subtitles.
Because the joke that they're going to need subtitles, or they're hard to understand, and then it puts in subtitles, even though you didn't really need them.
Yeah,
like it was still funny.
There were some sentences where I was like, I wouldn't have gotten that.
There were some words that they used. There was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Well, that was the funny thing. So is even Hunter, the way Hunter was speaking around him, he was putting on a more strong accent even compared to what he normally speaks like. It's kind of like if I was speaking to another Scottish person, I would probably slip into a lot more slang, just naturally. Mm-hmm. Whereas with you guys, I tend to try and speak a bit more clear.
Peter and slang are not 2 words that go together in my head.
I don't like slang very much in general, to be honest. It kind of annoys me when I accidentally say something really slang, like Scottish.
Give us an example.
Like instead of police, the polis.
The popo?
I want a better example.
I've never heard of that one before.
The polis, yeah. A better example. Just things like instead of like kid or child, Wayne.
See, that's totally crazy, and we never would have known that.
Yeah, like that's my Wayne's. Because me and my mom went to the shop or the local to, like I could throw in tons of random words that you probably never heard.
I'm getting scared now.
And it's just slang. I mean, it just means the same stuff. It's just slang, but
yeah.
I mean,
anyway.
And also the characters were drunk, so it's like adding on another.
I
level.
think that was the idea. Was that they got shit faced, so they was just coming out.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I love the fact that like 3 guys thought, "Oh, let's go gang rape the little Asian woman," and then like, right away you're just like, May's going to kick the living shit out of these 3 guys.
She even smiles as they like take her away too. So she's like, "Oh, this is gonna be great."
I've never been more excited for someone
to kick the shit out of 3 guys.
A gang rape scene.
Well, it's because she's been gagging for a fight because she's like ready. Like she's like, even earlier on, she's like playing with the knuckle dusters, and she's like, "I really want to fight something," and it's like, "Oh, here we go. She's got a fight now with these 3 guys." And we don't have to feel bad.
Dusters? Is that what they're called? I mean,
brass knuckles.
Yeah. Brass knuckles here.
Knuckle dusters sounds cooler though.
That's another name for them here, but yeah.
It sounds a little confusing. Why are they dusting?
Because they dust your chin. Because your chin goes to dust, I guess. That's mine.
Oh.
Speaking of that, though, there was a shitload of blood on
Hunter
by the end of that fight.
I couldn't help but keep thinking about how the actor's last name is Blood. I was like, I wonder how many jokes they made on set that day. Hey Nick, how much blood you got on you? That was a pretty brutal fight scene, actually.
Yeah.
Considering, I mean, it
wasn't got his ass kicked.
I mean, it wasn't Daredevil level, but I mean,
that was the thing. We were surprised in the season 2 final, how brutal the fight with Bobby and Ward was, because that was really brutal.
Oh yeah. And, well, this one he killed the dude. Like even that idea.
But
it's the same thing.
Taking a nappy nap. Just fainted. He has to go to the Pokemon Center. That's all he has to do.
It was violent. But I guess I was just surprised that it was supposed to be his friend and the whole thing, and to kill him, it just seemed like wow, it didn't have to go that far. I feel like. But
so I think to wrap up, we'll say we are a show that enjoys Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and not one of the several shows on the internet that seems to hate on it every week.
Morons.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, for as long as we've been doing this show, we've been reviewing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and we've always been totally on board with it. I mean, I remember at the beginning of last season when this show wasn't as good, but our show wasn't as good, but their show was still awesome. and we were just singing his
Because
praises.
you see people hating Simmons and thinking they're really annoying, which just baffles my mind. Even Mario, the man who has a black hole for a heart, just said
the man
earlier
who
on.
hates Fargo but loves Rob Schneider.
That's not helping the argument. That's not helping the argument, Alex. Shut up.
As a person.
But I'm saying, like, we're all on board with this show. This is. There's a reason we end Almost Canceled with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and that's because we all love it. We all agree that it's what we look forward to every week.
Yeah.
So definitely look forward to us talking about it next week.
Can I wrap up? Not this. Just this. Almost Canceled.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Ken. Yeah.
Well, the last thing I wanted to say was the Hunter stuff really makes me look forward to the Most Wanted.
Yeah.
Because I like where that's going, and him and Bobby being like, because Bobby's pissed off, she's training hard, she looks ridiculously hot.
Oh, she needed the Eye of the Tiger playing in that scene, that montage of her working out.
I'm really looking forward to both of them teaming up, just kicking ass.
I actually just want to wrap up the entire episode of this show by saying.
Well, before you do that, Alan is wagging.
Sorry.
Sorry. On you go. They used to talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There you
go. The only negative I have to say about it really is that, in this episode and the last episode, we didn't get that Inhuman that we got in the first episode, who seemed like he was going to be important. No.
The druid guy.
Yeah, that guy. Like he's
Shadow
kind of...
the Hedgehog.
No,
not Flash.
Oh.
The guy the regular guy,
the guy that rescued
with his boyfriend.
Yeah.
Melty guy.
Yeah, Melty guy.
Oh, he seemed like he was going to be important to the season.
I think he'll come back, but I think his purpose was just to show where everything's at. He was like the example.
Next episode, Lash comes back, so you might be looking for him.
Which he really looks like Blanca from Street Fighter.
Yeah, he does look like Blanca. It's blue.
We're gonna switch from Shadow the Hedgehog to Blanca. Dark Blanca.
I think he looks more like Blanca.
We have
Dark Blanca.
His face is fucked.
Agent May is what's her face from the original Street Fighter movie?
Chun-Li.
Yeah, she played Chun-Li in that movie.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that.
You guys didn't know that?
Fuck.
That's why everybody was so hyped when she was announced to be playing May.
How did we reference Chun-Li twice in one episode? What the fuck is going on?
I thought everybody knew this.
I did not even realize that.
New to the Almost Canceled bingo card ad, references to Lost, references to Street Fighter.
Japan.
Anytime I make a Fozzie Bear joke, just write all this shit down. Somebody make a bingo card.